At first glance, Marvin might seem like one of the strangest characters in MultiVersus because of how unique his moveset is, but he's actually a lot of fun and he's not as hard to play as you might think. So today I'm going to be breaking down his moveset a little bit for you guys, kind of explaining how it works, showing you what perks I recommend, and then talking about some combos and showing you some gameplay. Now to start off, one of the reasons why Marvin is such an interesting character is because he's classified as an assassin, yet he has so many projectiles. And when you look at some of the other assassin characters like Finn or Arya, they're sword characters, they're up and close, they don't really zone you like that. But Marvin can actually do kind of a little bit of both, I would say. Now to start off, these are the perks that I recommend. You can always experiment on your own, of course, but I would say to start off, go ahead and try these out, and then if you want to change things up, go ahead and try something else. I use the Y59 Heat Seekers as my main perk, and this is basically going to split up your rocket ship rockets into 3 instead of just 1. This is really good because it keeps up that constant pressure, and even if one of them hits, instead of all 3, you're still going to get some good knockback there. It's going to stun them for a second, and you can follow up with something else. With just one big rocket, there's a good chance it's going to miss because they can just clearly see it coming and dodge it, so it's not as useful to just have that. I do also think the Space Invader perk is like pretty decent as well, but again, I think the rocket ship one just makes a little bit more sense here. You can also try out this one right here, but I wouldn't recommend it. As far as the 3 other perks, I've got the snowball effect, which is just a big damage boost, which, you know, you're going to be doing lots of damage, so it just makes a lot of sense. I've also got the too fast to block, your dash attack breaks armor. This can be good because a lot of characters like Wonder Woman will have shields up basically, and that kind of means that you can't really use projectiles because it's going to do nothing. So you kind of have that option to break it with a dash attack, that way you can quickly break it and follow up with whatever you need to. And for the last perk, I also have the one where the melee attacks do increase damage. Again, it makes sense because you do have a lot of melee attacks kind of mixed in with your projectiles. Again, you can always do whatever you want, but this is a good place to start if you don't know where to start with Marvin. Now let's go ahead and explore his moveset a little bit. Like I said, it's a little bit unique compared to a lot of other characters, but I'll kind of break it down for you and hopefully it makes some more sense. So let's go ahead and start off with the up attack right here. It's going to be his little ray gun right here, and you'll notice that if I hold up, I personally like to use the right stick for my attacks like this, but if you hold up, you can control whether it goes left, whether it goes right, and then when you let go of it, that's when it's going to shoot out. So overall, this is a very strong option. I think in general with Marvin, a lot of times you're going to be killing from the top rather than the sides, just because he has a lot of ways to kill off the top, and it's just a really strong move overall. In the air, it's going to be the same thing, but you can't aim it unless you have that other main perk that I kind of said you could use. I don't have that one equipped, so I can only shoot straight up. But a lot of times, whenever you're going for combos, you're going to be shooting straight up anyways. So it just makes sense to have that. So overall, this right here is going to be one of your main options to kill with, and it's one of your better moves for sure. Now for the forward attack, it's going to be a punch, a kick, followed up with the gun. Just a little quick 3-hit combo. Again, kind of similar to my Tom and Jerry guide. You can always mix things up here. So instead of following through with all 3 hits, you could just do 1 punch and then follow up with your down attack. So it's a good combo starter. You can kind of mix things up every now and then, so it's just a good move overall. And in the air, he's going to go ahead and kick like this. You can also charge it in the air. This is a very good move as well. It can be a good combo starter too, so this is another really good move for Marvin right here, is your forward air. For your down attack, again, this is another very strong move. It's the ray gun right here, has a little shock to it. Has a lot of knockback at later percentages, so this is a great way to kill off the side, kind of like above 100%. It's going to do a lot of knockback right there. And in the air, the down attack is going to shoot straight down. This pretty much always combos straight into up air or like the forward air. So it's a really good option to kind of set up into other moves. So like I said earlier, a lot of times you're killing off the top because you can go for down air into up air, and it kind of just works like that. Now the last regular attack here is another unique move to Marvin, and it is this bubble right here. And so as you can see, it is a slow bubble that moves across the stage. And if you look right below my percentage, you'll see that there's a cooldown, but you can still use the move. It's just going to explode pretty much right away instead of lasting, you know, across the stage like that. So overall, it does some decent damage. It's a really good tool to kind of get people off of you, I feel like. If you know somebody's going to come approach you, you can just shoot this real quick. It's going to stun them for a second, and it's going to allow you to go for something else, basically. So if you can kind of predict, like, you know, I'm getting rushed down, this guy keeps attacking me, right? He's running straight at me. You can shoot out the bubble, you can follow up with down air, up air, and then you can just keep going like that, basically. And it is the same in the air and on the ground. And again, you do have that cooldown for the slow bubble. Now, the thing that actually makes the slow bubble unique is the fact that you can use it on projectiles. So you can use it on your own or other people's, but if you hit the projectile, it will basically cover it. It'll send it in the opposite direction. And then there's something else we can do with that, which I will show in a little bit. But yeah, you can basically, bubble projectiles either to protect you from enemies or to just put it against, your own projectiles, and it'll do that as well. Now, going on to my next thing, which I was just about to talk about, your neutral special right here is this button right here. And kind of similar to the bubble, you are going to have a cooldown, as you can see below me. But regardless, you can still hit this button as much as you want. Now, the thing that the cooldown does, I know this sounds like a lot of information, but it's actually pretty simple the way you play him. The cooldown, basically, what you can do with this button is you can reflect projectiles. So let's go ahead and have Shaggy. Actually, I can just do it myself. Go ahead and go with this rocket ship. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this missile. And if I press the button, it's gonna send it the opposite way. And it's gonna do that for my projectiles, but it's also gonna do it for other people's projectiles too, so your enemies or your own. And so this can be very good, especially with these rockets, because you can just send it the other way. Sometimes your opponent is not gonna be expecting it. Or sometimes, like in doubles, for example, there's a lot going on, and let's say your rocket misses and it's about to go off stage, you can reflect it, that way it goes across the map again. And so whenever this cooldown is down, I can still use the button, it's just not going to reflect the projectile. As you can see, I'm pressing it, nothing is happening. But besides that whole extra point right there, this is just a good move in general. It's a good comboing move. It's just like kind of a quick stun, you know, that you can combo into other things as well. I'll kind of show you guys a little combo right here for you. So we can go for side air, button, and then down attack. Like quick 25% right there. And just in general, a lot of times when they're up close on you, it's a move that comes out really fast. It has decent knockback and kind of stuns them for a second. And you can a lot of times just follow up with something else. You can go button into down air, button into up air. There's all different kinds of things you can do there. So I know I keep saying this with a lot of Marvin's moves, but in general, a lot of the moves are really good. And of course, that's obviously the same on the ground and in the air. So the side special is actually different on the ground versus in the air. In the air, it's going to be just a dash forward like this, which is a decent move. It's a good way to kind of kill off the side of the map, or sometimes if they're really high up, you kind of got them up here, you can go for it at the end here. It's going to prop them up a little bit, and I'm just going to die to that right there. So overall, it's kind of a decent move. It's kind of slow, but it can be a good way to kind of finish a combo or just kind of pick up a kill at the end. Now on the ground, it is a different move here. So if you go for this, it's going to be this little ray gun right here. And as you can see, it's going to pull them in. So if it hits them, it pulls them straight into you. So you can go for side special, then go straight into the up attack and start comboing off of that. And this one does have a cooldown, so basically nothing happens while it's on cooldown. So if you use it one time, you see the cooldown down there, that means you can't do anything on the ground like that. Your down special is going to be planting the flag right here, which is the same on the ground and in the air. On the ground, it's just like a quick, like, you know, jab at the ground. In the air, you kind of go straight down like that with the flag. As you can see, if the flag is on cooldown, obviously no flag comes out, but it's still an attack right there. You have to land it directly on them though. And basically what this does, as you can see, if they are in this radius, even if they just walk through it, they have this little flag up here. And what it's going to do is it's going to make all your projectiles go straight towards them. So hit the flag right there, they're next to it, go for that, and you can see that it just gets pulled straight into them. So this is honestly one of your moves that you kind of want to constantly have out. Obviously, like, you know, you can combo into it and things like that, but you want to make sure that you're using this move throughout the match, because it can lead into some projectiles at higher percentages. You know, you go for the flag, they have a little flag above them, you hit them in the air one time, and you go for an up air, and it's just gonna like zoom at them and hit them straight off the top, and then something gonna die super early. Also, real quick, I forgot to show you guys Marvin's dash attack. It's kind of decent. He has this little slide like this. It feels a little bit awkward, like there's kind of like 2 hits to it, but overall it's like a pretty decent move. And again, I do run the perk where this breaks armor, so it'd be a good way to just kind of like break armor real quick, and then you can start going for everything else after that. Now last but certainly not least, we do have Marvin's up special, which again is the same on the ground and in the air. It comes up with a spaceship right here, and as you can see, it does shoot rockets. Now if your opponent hits your rocket ship before the rockets come out, it gets rid of all that right there. So you want to try to make sure that they don't break it. I mean, it's not the end of the world if they break it. It's not really that big of a deal. And overall, it's like a really strong move in general. Like if you hit them with this right here, it's going to prop them straight up. So if you're kind of like in this mid area right here, they're at like 70%. You can go for up special like right around here, and it's going to kill them straight off the top. And as you guys can see, it was just shooting one rocket out at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and equip the perk that I run, so you guys can see how that looks. So yeah, we set that up there. And as you see, it's 3 smaller rockets instead of just 1, which I think is better personally. Obviously it's not as big of a hit, but I think the constant pressure of 3 rockets coming at you, it can be very annoying to deal with, and I think overall it's just, it makes that perk worth it over the other ones. So yeah, overall that's kind of Marvin's moveset right there. I hope that kind of makes a little bit more sense if you've been confused with this character. Like I said, I think he's one of the more complicated characters to understand, but once you kind of understand his moveset, I think that you can kind of pick him up pretty quickly. A lot of what you're going to be going for is down air to up air, if I'm being honest. Like, this is kind of your go-to right here. Down air to up air, you're gonna constantly be looking for these up attacks. This is like your strongest attack right here. And attack decay is not in the game anymore, which means you can just keep spamming this right here. It's just a really good attack overall. And again, one of your big combo starters is gonna be your forward air. I think it's a really good move overall. You can always use button 2 to kind of like follow up with other things. And like I was saying earlier, you do have your punch on the ground. This is your side attack. So you can just like go for the side attack into the down attack. Pretty decent combo right there, especially at later percentages. Like I said, that down attack has a lot of knockbacks, so this can be one of your setups to just pick up kills kind of late in the game. Once it gets to like 100 and something, it'll kill off the side. So overall, it's a pretty decent combo right there. You can always go for down air to up air. It's just like almost never fails. You just have to like time it perfectly. Overall, it's a really good combination right there. Like I said, your up air is going to kill very early, so this is going to be your main kill option. And like I said, one of my favorite combos to go for is the forward attack, and to double button, you can follow that up with a lot of things. So I'll go ahead and show you guys right here. We can go forward attack, button, button into flag. We can also go forward attack, button, button into down attack. And you can kind of just follow up even more after that, you know. Once you kind of get the hang of it, you'll kind of understand how this character flows a little bit better. But overall, like I said, he's got lots of different things that you can kind of go for. You can rack up damage really fast, and especially if you run the perks where you're just like doing increased melee damage. I think overall his character, his damage output is kind of crazy. And like I said, you know, you can kind of zone a little bit, right? You got bubbles and stuff like that. But when you really actually kind of play the character, you'll understand that you are going to be up close a lot of the times. A lot of your stuff, you're going to be like, you know, trying to go for the off the top, like I kind of mentioned earlier. And one thing I didn't mention is that whenever your rocket ship is on cooldown, you have this little trumpet right here and you go straight up. This move in general, this is one of your ways to kill off the top. Like, you'll start going for your up air strings and whatnot, and then you can just start going for the up B right there, and it's gonna just do crazy knockbacks sometimes. I think in general, this is one of those characters that you just have to play a lot to kind of get comfortable with, just because he has so many different setups, like different angles and stuff. Like the fact that you can like reflect your own projectiles is kind of crazy, you know, you can just go for crazy things. In general, he's got a lot of different combos and just a lot of ways to kill. But that's enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and get into some gameplay. So I'll go ahead and play a couple games, kind of talk while I'm playing. You guys can see it in action, and then you guys can test it out for yourself. All right, so let's go ahead and see who we are up against here. All right, we are up against a Garnet on the Townsville stage. Everybody's favorite stage. I know everybody loves this stage. I don't know anybody that actually likes this stage. I definitely think the Dexter's Lab is a lot worse, but this one's pretty bad too. Just like the constant bombs. Mojo Jojo just kind of being annoying. It's just annoying to deal with, you know? We got some good damage starting off here. They're holding a bomb, which is kind of scary. Let's go ahead and plant the flag. A little bit too far away for that to hit. Here we go. I think in this matchup I should be going for button a little bit more. With the up special. Rocket's gonna hit. Rocket into up air. There it is. Like I said, kills pretty early. Our side special. Oops. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh, let me try to plant the flag. There it is. Okay. Ooh, they ran straight into it, but the flag went away, so it disappeared. Telling you guys, this is like your main way to kill, is with the up air. It's just crazy. Rocket ship is still active, we'll take that. Oh, those are strong. Stronger than I remember. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. My first stock, we'll take it. Oh my goodness. Okay. I mean, we take those, I guess. I guess we take those. So yeah, we got 2 kills off the top for that game. Okay. I'm not going to rematch them, just because I want to show you guys, like, you know, a couple different matchups here. So we'll see if we can get somebody else. All right, here we go. Superman, my least favorite character in the game. What we got? The flag planted. I'm getting bodied. Nice. Okay, I'm missing like all my attacks now. This is awesome. There it is, bubble. Alright, the one thing I don't go for enough is the button. Like I said, button is actually very good. I just don't go for it enough, I feel like. Ooh. Oh, I missed that. I don't know what this guy was thinking. Okay. I'm gonna try to go for the up special here. See if I can knock him up in the air. Okay, okay. Oh, yeah, he went for it. Ooh, off to the side. Interesting, okay. Yeah, he got me, he got me. That's fair. And there we go. Every kill I've gotten has been off the top so far. I'm telling you. Look at that, quick 20% off of missiles alone. I don't know why I thought this would smash and I just tried to roll. Button, please! There it is. Let's go.
Your leaders would be proud. Watch yourself.
Oh my goodness, so much armor. Yo, let's go. We almost got him. All right, he got me. That's fair. That's fair. You gotta be careful against Superman. He kills very early. Character just cheeses you is all he does. That's why I hate this character. All right, he just. Why is every game ending like this? It's 2 in a row. All right, let's go ahead. All right, let's go ahead and do one more against somebody else. All right, and it is Taz. I feel like I haven't seen Taz a whole lot. Here we go. This is another character I thought about making a guide for. I haven't played him a whole lot in this version of the game. I played him in beta, but I know he has changed a little bit. So if you want to see a Taz guide next, let me know. All right, we're in the throne room. Here we go. At least we can't get out zoned here, right? We can just kind of run away. I don't know, like, Taz feels so bad, like, just because I feel like you can just get zoned out forever. And then there's just some characters that I feel like can, like, add pressure better than Taz. So just, sometimes it just feels like he can't do anything. Like, what is he gonna do right now? Like, actually. I think he's just trying to, is he trying to quit? Oh, that would have been sick. Oh my god, I missed it though. I just barely missed it. Oh, dude, that would have actually been sick. That would have been crazy. Marvin's got those crazy combos. Bye-bye. Ooh! Let's go, missiles! Save me, please. Ooh, okay. I see you, Taz. Okay, now he's trying to cook. Look, now he's trying to cook. You figured out how to play the game. How did that actually hit? That's crazy. Okay, he got me. Okay. Yo, this Taz's going in now. Man, I will never forgive MultiVersus for what they did to Taz. Like, they nerfed him so hard. I mean, he kind of needed a nerf, not gonna lie. When he first came out, he was kind of crazy. Ah! I just need to land one of these, man. Okay, that one's actually kind of sick. That one's actually kind of nice. Yeah, this character's crazy, I'm telling you guys. But yeah, that right there is the Marvin guide. I hope that is helpful. We kind of broke down his moveset a little bit. I kind of showed some of his combos and explained how he works as a character. And of course, I showed you guys some gameplay. Let me know in the comments if this is a character that you find interesting, or if you don't really care about the character, let me know. Like I said, I always thought he was really interesting. I just didn't have a chance to play him a whole lot in the beta. So now that the game is actually out, I put some time into him last weekend and I found him to be very fun. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you go ahead and do that. Show some support to the channel. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. We're climbing, we're getting there, and that's thanks to you guys. And if you want any other character guides, go ahead and let me know in the comments which character I should cover next. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will catch you all in the next one.